Hello everyone, my name is Shy, and today I'm reacting to a brand new artist. Well, obviously not brand new as in like freshly debuted, but like this is the first time I'm reacting to this artist. It is the lovely Chou. I am listening to a song called Listen to Dad. I feel like I'm gonna cry because I'll get into it later. Just my initial thought is just like especially with the experience with my father, I feel like most fathers are the kind, I don't know if it's just Asian fathers in general or like other fathers, but I feel like it's mostly Asian fathers. But like my father in particular, like doesn't really show his emotions and doesn't particularly like say a lot. Like I would say he's very tsundere, like very cold, but he shows his affection in a different way. So I feel like I'm gonna probably cry listening to this because because of my relationship with my dad, which it's good, don't worry, but I'll get a little bit more into that after I watch this because I don't know what I'm going to get into. I'm just worried that I'm going to cry. So this is my first reaction to Chou. I know he is a very famous singer. I've definitely heard his name a few times, so I'm really excited to get into Chou. So without further ado, this is Chou with Listen to Dad. I'm probably going to cry, so here we go. And there's subtitles too, but it's soft, so it's on the music video itself. Oh. Oh. Okay, so the message of this was definitely a lot different than what I was expecting. But, ooh, this kind of, oh Lord, I was not expecting that. The kind of message I kind of, because like, when I think of like Listen to Dad, I felt like this song was going to be about like, you know, like fathers, you know, how hard they work, how they don't say much but they do everything for you, kind of that thing. Like, you should listen to your dad every once in a while, because he does help you even if it's in his own terms. But I was not expecting this. So obviously it's definitely about, like, I would say this just basically he has his friend, his girlfriend, or this girl that he's loved since he was little, but obviously the father disapproves. I would maybe assume it's because of his status, and perhaps the fact that he is a musician as well. Obviously father apparently knows best, and obviously they were pretty much separated and were forced to break up, and obviously he finally makes it big as a pianist, but he sees his first love in the audience, but she now is married with a child. So I guess he wanted to say stuff to her, but then he realized that the guy next to her is someone she has married, and I guess in a sense has moved on. And I guess at that point too he did move on, finally, I would say. Yeah, I feel that though, like, especially the overprotective father kind of thing. In terms of my father, I feel like he might do the same. I feel like he would, I don't know, because I've never brought a guy home. Haven't had a boyfriend. I've never had a boyfriend at this, I've had boyfriends, but they were like middle school and like, you know, and my parents know a few guys that were like interested in me, and my dad didn't like them much, or from what I can tell. But with my father, I know, like, definitely they can be protective, especially of daughters. Like, I know, especially my father, he's very protective of me. Like, he even came with me to Korea to help me unpack, to make sure I get here okay. And just thinking about it, he actually sent, when he left, he sent a very long text message that I still hold in my phone today, encouraging me, you know, saying that I will be able to do well, you know, and, you know, this is something that he's never really done before. And so, yeah, it's just like, it really hit home, because it's like, my father, who I'm definitely probably the one who does everything with him. Oh, Lord. I'm thinking about my father now. This just made me think of my dad. Like, me and my dad, I would say, we're okay. I mean, he obviously was strict growing up. I'm actually kind of terrified. I was actually scared of him growing up, mainly because I think it had to do with, like, the fact that he was gone a lot because of the military, and, like, whenever he was home, it wasn't, you know, it was kind of like an adjustment period. But now that he's home a lot, and that I've gotten older, you know, I understand a few things, and, you know, I'm the one who every Sunday, we would watch football no matter what team, if I'm not doing anything, and if I felt like watching football that day, I would watch with my dad. And then now that I'm older, obviously I can drink. So when I was at home before I left for Korea, my dad and I would, you know, get some soju, get some beer, make some solmak, and drink while we watch football. That was kind of our bonding experience. Even though the message of this is kind of like, you know, the father disapproves of everything, you know, like, the girl listens to her father. Like, this just made me think of, like, the stuff that I do with my father, like, whenever I did have a chance. You know, just had me think about my relationship with my dad. Obviously it is good. obviously. He wouldn't have gone all the way to Korea with me if it wasn't good. And he's actually, I think, because I'm maybe leaving back to the States next month, maybe, he's coming here to help me pack and, you know, move everything, because I got a lot of stuff. But yeah, this definitely made me think of my father. All the good times and all the bad times. Obviously he does watch over me, and he's actually, funny story, I'm gonna tell this funny story. Recently, a long time ago, I got my hair cut. It's actually gotten a bit longer now, but it was a bit shorter than it was. I show my mom. Obviously mom freaks out. I think, like, this, I want to talk about this. The dynamic is always, you know, father and daughter, mother and son. That's kind of the thing, especially in here. It's like a single father with daughter and a single mom with a son. That kind of thing. But it's funny, I had my hair shorter than this. I'm sure some of you probably seen some of my subscribers, if they follow me on Instagram or follow me, well, I think just Instagram, or seen some of my videos from a while back. I mean, you notice my hair was shorter. I showed that to my mom. My mom freaked out. She was like, "Oh my god, it's too short. Why'd you do that?" You know, that kind of thing. My dad looks nice. That's it. He was really chill about it. He's like, "You look good." That's it. So, oh my god, this just made me think of my dad, all the funny jokes, all the stupid stuff that my dad would say whenever we had someone over, like our friends come over, like my brother had his girlfriend, well now fiance, come over. He would tell the same stupid joke. It's stupid, but, you know, it makes us laugh, and, you know, oh my god, I'm missing my dad now. Oh. But yeah, all in all, simply put, just going down memory lane with my father. This was a beautiful song. Obviously the message of this is just, you know, a guy talking about his first love. Obviously the father disapproved. Maybe he also has some problems, so that's why they kind of broke up in the first place. He did his best to love her as best as he could, but eventually it didn't work out. On top of the fact that the father didn't like him, his mom told him to not give up, and he tried to get her back. But obviously, father is kind of the, you know, who you should listen to. And eventually they meet up again at his piano concert. She's there with her husband and child. This song in itself kind of just made me think of my father and all the dumb things he said, that all the dumb jokes, the dad jokes I would call them, reminded me of the text message I still hold on my phone, all the good memories and even bad memories. You know, there are some bad times, but still, he's my dad, and like he's pretty much helped me shape into the person he is today. And when I go back to the States, I think the first thing I want to do is just crack one open with my dad, just talk about stuff, and just, you know, watch football with him like we always do before I left for Korea. So, yeah, definitely missing my dad right now, but I'll definitely, we're going to be doing a family call sometime this week, so we get to see him soon. So, oh, yeah. First time reacting to Chou, he's a lovely voice, honestly. I really loved just the style of the song and everything. Just wonderful, wonderful song, and I really cannot wait to get to listen to more of Chou. So yes, sorry for all the rambling, just went down memory lane, this song just made me think of my dad and whatnot. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.